Hey, there's NoJive, motherfucker.
Hey, what's up? This your boy Ugly Reggie. We are back.
And this your boy Velvet Teddy, the most velvetest, the smoothest operator, that motherfucking nigga.
That's what I'm talking about, right there.
Yeah, and we got Swan in the cut. We
Swan
got Swan
Dunn
in the
Productions.
cut. We got him in the cut, y'all.
Yeah.
We got him by
That's
popular
it.
man. We
Now
back.
we can go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
He thinking about that ice cream.
That's what it
He
is.
thinking about that ice
Yeah,
cream.
he want us to hurry
Yeah,
up
so he
can
can
get some ice cream. See how niggas do you.
Yeah,
man.
exactly. All right, we back from a little hiatus, man. I was going for training for a while, man. I want to thank you guys for supporting us while I was gone. Keep sharing, keep liking, keep reposting, keep interacting with us. We grow, you grow. We can give you the stuff you need.
For sure. We trying to get it right to you, man. You know what I'm saying? Straight to the goddamn consumers. I was finna say some other fly shit. I decided not to.
Why? What happened?
Man, you know what I'm saying? They say I'm country. I be reading the comments. They was like, nigga, country. He be talking all type
You
of
from
smooth.
Arkansas?
Nah, they making it seem like I'm from Alabama or something.
No, he's from Arkansas, guys.
Birmingham.
Yeah, we're from the East End.
Right, it's cool.
Yeah,
It's cool.
There's a water right there. It ain't open either. I don't want to show you that because ain't no sponsorship going if y'all ain't cutting no checks.
Better tell me.
Yeah. So like I said, I was going for a little bit. Had some training to do. Some great AT training. It sucked really badly.
You got to embrace that, though, man.
Now, as a difference between uncomfortable training and just like it was pointless. I mean, yeah, it's done now. I mean, I think the best thing about that training was we learned that this is as bad as it can get, and you can only go up from here. I mean, I guess it's like one of those situations where you can kind of compare apples and oranges.
It's the bad as it can
It was
get.
pretty bad. It was pretty bad.
I've been in the military, and I feel like it can always get worse.
That was pretty bad. I mean, I think, like I said, like I was saying before, you expect some heat cats here and there, but I mean, it was situations where a soldier obtained.
They're saying like the soldiers that's why it was bad.
Yeah, you know, because you never want to risk your soldiers, man. Like
Right.
no matter how like real you want the training to be, the priority is safety, because if you can't keep a soldier safe, you can't take them down range. I don't care how realistic you want to make the training or what that is.
With the heat casualties, I mean, I know at one point they blame you for that.
Yeah.
So
Apparently, I'm not making them drink enough water. They're not eating enough.
I'm saying they used to blame the soldiers. Like, it's your fault you got that heat. It's your fault you passed out. You know, yeah, not you specifically.
Yeah, but even as the NCO, it is my fault because I should have been like verifying with my soldiers that they were eating and drinking. And I think a lot of people don't really understand when you take that role as a leader, that's exactly what happens is my job is soldiers. And like, that is one of the critical things. I need to make sure that you're consuming enough food, enough salt. And then also you need to be drinking as well. But also that, cause this is a weird thing where they banned caffeine. They said, yeah, they banned caffeine and they banned tobacco products. They said while you're in the box, you can't have caffeine or tobacco. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I know, right?
The fuck?
Yeah, I know, right?
Why?
And they said, well, they said that energy drinks are like contributing to some dehydration, which they're not really wrong. You're not wrong. It does contribute to dehydration, and I think some soldiers don't know how to like toe that line and be responsible.
So what you think they're not gonna offer energy drinks overseas?
Oh no. We had plenty.
Yeah,
we had
that don't
plenty.
make sense.
I mean, we had plenty of ribbits. Ribbits was going like
with 140-degree weather.
Yeah, like
so
they was. I don't know, man. You know how they go up or high.
Like, was it? I mean, okay, with the training that you were doing, was it kind of like real, like
so
y'all
honestly
sitting on bums for a day or some
no?
shit
So
like
I'm not
that?
gonna lie to you. Like this is the first time we had soldiers actually were able to touch vehicles. So since we've been home, soldiers have not been able to. We just not got vehicles. Like
I don't have nothing in y'all.
Nah, we have not. Like so when we came home, the vehicles that we sent over there apparently got sent somewhere else.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden we got some more vehicles that
Y'all had new shit though.
brand new shit.
Yeah, all our shit was old.
Yeah, we had brand new shit, and like it's not worth a damn now. It's not worth a damn now because we done got somebody else shit. And now I guess the good thing about that, you get trained on how to fucking fix a vehicle. So
You fixing vehicles?
Oh, I ain't fixing a vehicle.
I'm saying I was never a mechanic.
Respectfully, I'm not fixing the vehicle. My vehicle needs to be my vehicle needs to be ready to go when I get in.
I was one of the people, man. You're right, bro. Me just looking back at my military career, I didn't follow rules. I don't understand it because I remember taking my vehicle to the people in Afghanistan. They talking about operator level, and I was like, who? What?
So you're not wrong.
Who?
Some shit, but I'm like, when the fuck did
man told me I need to get in the Buffalo and open the patches to get there. I said, bro, I'm not doing none of that. Unscrew something?
Yeah, he probably told me, yeah. I know exactly what
I
you're
ain't
talking
talking about the transmit. I said, I don't even need to look at the transmission.
But see, that's the issue. Until I went to like a class, R2C2, I understood what was it's operator level and what was above that. And that course actually like, this is the vehicle. This is where the battery is. This is what you can do. This is what you can't do. This is what you look for. Like, it was 2 weeks of, like, intensive looking at a vehicle versus when you first get there, you kick a few tires. Yeah. You know how to work it a little bit, but, I mean.
But you know me. Like, they told me it was operator level. I walked off. I tell the TC because it ain't my job.
I think, Fred, you probably would have been a good NCO.
Who?
I honestly think you would have been. Contrary to what you believe, man.
The reason why I feel like I wouldn't have been, because everything you just said, and I've always had this problem, even with me doing security work. It's hard for me to tell a motherfucking adult, what you supposed to, you an adult, nigga. It bothers me. Bro, and I get frustrated, and then it go back to how I was little. We need some corrective training, nigga. We finna box, cause
Fred,
like
it's
that's why I couldn't. I don't think I could be one.
Some things that you think is common sense with soldiers, it's not. Like,
that's
it's
what I'm
not.
Saying.
Like, point in case, if we were issued weapons, we out in the field. 9 times out of 10, you either gonna be like, hey, Reggie, I'm finna go to my weapon in my tent. You gonna leave it somewhere. You gonna say something to me. The motherfuckers just walk off. Weapon just laying there. Weapon just laying there.
Man, yeah, I think this is. You say it's not the new military. I feel like stuck. I'm not in no more. Yeah. But me seeing the new soldiers online and just how people are moving and you like, bro, it's crazy. I would feel like it's a real issue because you look at everything in life now. You got new kids coming up. They're different. Yeah. You know what I mean? They feel like they ain't supposed to do stuff, and then you offended them with this, and
so I think it's a curse, a gift and a curse. I think it's not only you have to get away from that. You're doing this because I fucking told you for. Now it's kind of like, well, I don't need to be here. I joined it because this, but I can easily get out and go do something else and make more money. Whereas before, people were kind of doing that, but it was kind of love of being in the military versus, hey, I'm just here because of this. I know for a fact I can figure out how to create some content or paint some shoes or something like that to where I can redo this money. I don't necessarily need this. Right. And you ain't gonna talk to me this way. So now you have to get to that. You have to speak to them on a level they understand now.
Yeah, but even with that, I could do people really don't be able to do those other things that they feel like they can.
But see, but we got to realize is now, I think we were a little more independent coming in, and you're not getting those same independent people. Like I'm having to, which is not a bad. I'm having to have a young man do his schedule. Okay, what does your schedule look like for next semester? I don't know. They just signed me up for something. What do you mean they just signed you up for something? Give me a schedule. Give me your fucking schedule. What what's your degree? Oh, this. Did you talk to the advisor? How do you do that? What do you mean? How do you do that?
See, that's what I'm saying. You feel like I would have been a good leader. He all type of bitch ass niggas at that point.
But
what the fuck is you talking about? I'm mad.
But here's the thing, though, Fred. I think once you get past that, I don't think it's bad. So I know you like they don't know you. I know you, but I think once you get past that, I think you do have a knack for helping people. It's just you do get irritated real fast, and you like, why are you not catching on to this?
Me and Numar had to talk. He pulled me in the office because he got to talk about the PT, and I said, man, listen, I've been telling you my back fucked up for years. Yeah. You ain't made a move on it. Yeah. So I was like, fuck the PT test. I ain't got to take the bitch no more. And I showed him that I didn't. Yeah. I was like, but I was like, buddy ain't passed nothing since I've been here. But all of a sudden, and I'm like, I'm year 5. Yeah. Not nothing. No test, nothing. And I said, I've never seen you talk to him. And I said, but one thing you can say about me, I said, every time you tell me to do that job, I said it's done right. Yeah. I said, you ain't never had to come second guess nothing. And I'm like, whatever soldier y'all tell me to talk to, I'm like, I do. But when they come to that, hey, well, you need to go do this, and I'm like, I'm gonna eat one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
ain't getting
No,
the
you right.
money. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm private.
Don't do me like yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't. But I don't know. Like I said, the common sense thing, man, it'll irk me. Like if you ain't handling your business, cause I'm looking at it like you say, man, you join the military. At the end of the day, war is your job.
They don't. I'm telling you.
And once we get over there,
that's just bro.
like, come on, man.
It's not like it's not. They don't grab that concept. It's like a, hey, it's fun. Social media. I'm a soldier, and it's like, what do you think we're doing here? Like, no, this is the real deal. Like, I need you. And then I had to learn also that you have to kind of segregate yourself depending on the rank from people because they don't know how to
chill.
They don't. They do not.
Still acting like we.
Yeah, they do. They do not. And it's certain things like, and I think sometimes I put myself in a situation where I try to show love, and sometimes it's misconstrued. And it's like, all right, cool. I may sign on the van, and I'm like, all right, cool. Let me make sure y'all straight. Then all of a sudden, I'm like, well, fuck it. I want to go do this, and they're like, well, I want to go too. I'm like, you can't. Like you can't. Like, well, why can't I? You can't. Like, I'll make sure I'll get you something, but when I want to step away and go do something, I have
to leave the thing.
Yeah, like I might have to. Honestly, sometimes I might want to go get me in this drink. I want to leave. I signed this van. It's my van. Guess what? I'm gonna go do it. This train is for you. Now, granted, it's like, hey, if you slide out, can you? I'll be like, bet, I got you. Yeah. But it's kind of like, hey, go away, like, because you don't get to see when I'm up having to do this, or when it's time for me to make a trip ticket or something.
Seems like they not even smart like us, because you know me and Dirty would have been gone in our own car.
Once again,
slid out, been back.
See, my thing about that is
where y'all been? I was taking the shit,
bro. Not smart enough.
Where y'all been, man?
Not smart enough.
I was in the library.
Not smart enough. Like, I'm talking about, like, keep me in the lie so that if they ask me something, I can come up with. I had a female soldier. She went home. All of a sudden, like, she wasn't supposed to go home. She was like, hey, I live close to the unit. Can I go to the house, change, take a shower? I'm like, really not supposed to do that, but go to the house real quick. Come on back. This motherfucker get to the house. All of a sudden, thinking this is a great idea to start looking for her government travel card. What? All of a sudden, just starts looking for it. We have a meeting. Now, all of a sudden, the platoon started looking at me like, hey, where your soldier at? I'm like, now I'm knowing she went home. I wasn't supposed to let her go home.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, now I got the I eat ass face trying to figure out. I was like, she had a menstrual cycle. She was really due. She had to go to the house real quick. Now, most of the time, that was something I came up on my feet real quick. Because 9 times 10, as a platoon sergeant, are you really going to push that line? Because now if you push that line, now granted, there's a rig to where technically, as a female, you're supposed to carry that on person. That's an inspectable item. But that's what I'm saying. That little stuff like that, she was like, oh, well, I went to the house and I started looking for my government travel card. I'm like, what made you think that this is the perfect time to do that? Like,
man. People crazy.
Like, what made you think right now I was like, okay, all right, you know what? That's my fault. I should have gave you direct instructions. I should have gave you direct instructions.
Probably. How old was she?
She like 19.
From what I'm seeing, man, it's like you got people that's coming from these schools, high school and all this other stuff, and they really don't have any type of structure at the house. Yeah, I think me as a kid, as bad as I was, please don't call my mama. But these other people is like, call her. And the mama come up there on 100 too. Mm-hmm. So you getting these people that ain't really had no structure, ain't had to do shit. Then they join the military.
Yeah.
Man, it's crazy.
But like I said, we play sports, so like I guess we've always had that structure. So it's kind of like, I'm gonna be like, fuck you, but I understand the limitations of my fuck you. No. I'm always like, cool, or it's when you come around, oh shit, I'm looking busy. Oh shit.
Man, you ain't gonna see me. After that meeting, bro, I'm gone. You gonna have to ask where Fred is. I get a text, I pop up.
Bro, that's how
that's how it used to be.
That's usually I'm like, hey, where you at?
Man, and we'll pop up.
That's all, and that's
here
all
I come. But they used to hit me up all the time. Where Dirty at? You know, I'm saying something smart. Man, I look like this nigga maker. How the fuck would I know?
No, damn
but
well
when they leave, Hey, I'd probably go to him. Hey, nigga, they looking for you. He in the 916 sleep. They changed out the library and made it. Who? Was Bebo?
Office, yeah.
Made it his office because we was in that motherfucker.
Yeah, he's right. It used to be a
Boy,
library because I used to be
gone,
books in there.
ducked out, found the library, and they used to lock them other doors because I tried to get in that other one. That room with the bag, it had bags. You know, the library on this side.
Yeah.
It was a room on this side.
So now they can clean that completely out. It's like a printer in there, and it's like where third platoon go to like have that power.
You know what I'm saying? We used to be, hey.
Back in the day, it used to be just
off.
because it used to have we used to have props in there and stuff like that. You just slide on in there. I remember that little computer room before they liked it. You used to slide in the computer. Hell, the classroom used to be an amazing sleeping area.
The gym.
Yeah.
Even motherfuckers just started just doing stuff. Yeah. I be in the maintenance bay. I'm Sergeant Santa. Hey, we out the way.
So,
Cause like what is we doing in here?
but see, it go back to what you said. When I need you to do something,
Yeah.
I know for a fact it's gonna be done correctly. Now it's like I tell you to do something, it's like, what the fuck are you doing?
So like with the soldiers, are they looking at like the news and all that stuff?
Yeah, they look at it.
How they feel it with the Trump thing? Cause like
a lot of them don't know how to feel, so they look at you for some type of guidance, and then at the same time you have to remind them that right now we at peacetime. My biggest issue is like the training wise is a lot of times we train like we in Afghanistan and stuff like that. We're not in Afghanistan no more, so I feel like we should be kind of doing some different training, or I think we're trying to get back to it, but things trickle down it takes forever for things to come down to the reserve and the guard.
Yeah.
That by the time we are at our next conflict, now we're hitting the ground trying to figure out how to train from there. And to me, as a mid-level leader, I don't know how to train them properly. I mean, I'm constantly looking up things and trying to figure out. But they come to you. Are we going to go over Iran? Are we doing this? Are we fighting this? Are we fighting Russia? I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's certain websites you can kind of go to where we have little small, units here and there, and they're doing these little certain tactics I can kind of give you, but we're still training on old school route clearance, IED, fighting
like
counterinsurgency.
Afghanistan shit.
Yeah. And like I said, I was there when we pulled out of Afghanistan. I was actually in Kuwait when the last group of people came out of Afghanistan. We actually sent a lot of the Afghanis to different parts of Germany and stuff. So I was actually a part of that. So whenever you talking about that leaving Kabul and all that, where them Afghans were falling off the airplanes, they came to where I was, and I actually processed.
That's what I was saying. Didn't a lot of them go to Fort McCoy though? At one point, I know they was going to Fort McCoy.
So from what we were told. Once you got to Camp Buren, they did a little makeshift area for them, and then they were like, "Hey, you gonna process these guys, and they gonna go to what's that, Rhinesburg, and then then I think from there that's when they started sending them to different parts.
I could have sworn they went to Fort McCoy and they went to Tent City. That's what we called it, Tent City.
Yeah, that's where we
had a little cafeteria down there and everything.
So, I think that's probably what but they didn't let us know where they were going outside of Germany.
Man, do the stuff kind of, I ain't gonna say scare you, because at the end of the day, once you done served and been over there and seen some shit blow up, I think that
no,
fear
it does.
thing
It does. I think the thing is, what's the scary part is now realizing that now you are not only now you go from being the one doing and moving to now you got to be the one to put things in place and tell people to go over here and And I think the biggest thing that caught my attention when we got hit was when Dildy put one of his soldiers on the ECP, and they were trying to hit the ECP, and watching him go through this whole remorseful thing, fuck, I put him out there. He was like, I should have been the one on that instead of putting him. Because if you think about it, I mean, it's a guard, it's a shift guard. You ain't really thinking that tonight's the night they're gonna try to overrun, but all of a sudden now you are responsible for. You told that soldier to go out there. Can you live with that decision?
No, they were shooting at them.
Oh, they was throwing rockets. They were trying to over that. So what they were doing, they were trying to hit our jock. They hit the ASP with all the extra rounds and stuff, and they were trying to hit the ECP to try to get inside the gate.
You said they're shooting rockets.
Mm-hmm. And he and Barney was like, bro, he was like, I'm watching them walk the rockets in. He was like, they were trying to hit us. He was like, luckily they didn't actually hit the gate like they were trying to, because he was like, I'm watching them. He was like, the dirt from the explosion was hitting us in the face. He's like, I'm watching this walk in. Mm-hmm. And it's cool.
He couldn't see them?
Huh?
He couldn't see them?
No, he couldn't see them because they were shooting it from a fixed position and it was a nice distance away from us.
I was like, well, see, that's another. It be situations that I'm thankful
Yeah.
I was never in.
Yeah, that's crazy. See,
Cause
that's
the
the
rocket, me on the 50, I see the rocket, I'm shooting.
See,
I'm unloading.
That's the frustrating part about being like when you hit with rockets or mortars, they're coming from a distance. So it's like you don't even have a fair way to protect yourself. Like you don't have even a fair way to protect yourself. It's like it's one thing if you in a gunfight, because now I feel like I have at least a fighting chance. Huh? Yeah.
Did he? I'm saying 50 and 50.
No, they had them just like I said, just in the wooden guard shack. You let the gate up, let it down. I mean, it probably was, but he just wasn't
I'm
on
trying
it.
to think. Did we have a fucking 50 cal right there at the gate?
I think if anything,
We had some shit at that gate.
You probably had maybe a 240, maybe a big Bravo, 240 Bravo up there. I can't see anything less than maybe a saw, but I doubt even a saw. I would honestly probably say a 240. It's probably not on the vehicle.
It probably. But so like, the base y'all went to, was it like a combat?
So it was like honestly, bro, it was like a makeshift base. It was like an apartment with some HESCO barriers around it. That apparently it was an oil refinery place that we ended up taking over from the Taliban, bombing the fuck out of them. Then we kind of took it over because we were close to like another base which they call Conoco, which honestly wasn't nothing but another oil refinery filled with some HESCO barriers around it.
See, I'm trying to remember. I think we had artillery at that front gate.
So we
were getting shot at every night.
We didn't have so we had HIMARS, and they were like kind of close to us, so they would get out. That's honestly what stopped us from getting rocket, where they got out there and kind of handled the business.
Because I know I did gate security. You know, you alternate those securities.
Yeah,
and I know I did it, but I wasn't like at the gate on a gun.
Yeah.
So like, when the trucks or whatever come through, I go out to make sure, they had a bomb, motherfuckers, but I go out too and, say, hey, talk or whatever the fuck with an interpreter and shit. But
see, the difference between us and what y'all actually did like route clearance. We were more of a presence patrol. Gotcha. So like we found something, but like we weren't the target. They were targeting like the local SDF forces. Cause
they, like I say, they shot at us every night. They'll be shooting over the thing. You'll hear rocket attack. But them artillery rounds. Every day at like 8.
Yeah, the motherfucker.
Boom! Whole base shaking every day.
Yeah,
you like, God damn.
That shit.
And see, like I said, like even in my video, in my head, I didn't realize we were shooting at people.
Yeah.
It didn't dawn on me till years later. Hey, we don't waste bullets.
No, motherfuckers.
So somebody was getting smoked.
Somebody getting smoked behind it.
And like I said, even with the helicopter ride that first day, but it was bussing. But I'm just in the Chinook like, yo, man.
I not thinking twice.
And then when we looking down my extra goofy ass, I'm like, these niggas got sandcastles. Ain't no beaches out here.
The houses and shit.
Yeah, I'm like, when you in the helicopter, you like, damn, them little. Then when I got on the ground, these niggas homes.
But motherfucker gonna have them satellite dishes on top of them bitches.
Man.
A motherfucker had a satellite dish on top of that shit hooked up.
It used to be, that's why I was like, man, these new, and just seeing how the younger people move. Like, you remember I told you I got cussed out by a little young Korean girl at Eula last year. Cause I walked by, it was raining, she was moving slow. I walked this way, but she was trying to come through or some shit. Almost hit me. She said, watch where the fuck you going. And everything, I turned around quick, but then you know how you turn and you got a whole hit. I said, boy, I better not say nothing to this girl. I'm going to jail.
Sometimes you gotta let that shit fly.
I'm a big black nigga.
Yeah.
Like shit, I just know me raising my voice
it's gonna
it's aggressive. Boy, you finna kill her.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, so
girl,
when she said it, I was like, man, cause you know what I'm saying? I wasn't paying attention to her.
Yeah. I just knew the motherfucker walked
slow. Yeah,
so
when the motherfucker said it, and it's storming. And that's when Eula shit was all fucked up too.
Yeah, so you had to take alternate routes.
So I'm like, boom, she walking, and I'm like, all right. I just moved. Wasn't in her way.
Yeah.
When she was just like, watch where the fuck you going. I was like, this bitch got me fucked up.
I'm about to put pause on this hoe.
So that's how I feel like that military shit.
Every now and then that shit does kick in. So I'm not gonna lie to you. Every now and then it kicks in. So like a lot of times, I'm not gonna lie. So I know exactly what the fuck you talking about. A lot of times, so I'm weird. So everybody know my last name is Robinson. I don't know how you can call me Sergeant Reggie. Every now and then a motherfucker says, hey man, who the fuck you talking to? Like who the fuck you talking to? Like, please
Yeah.
Please don't get this shit twisted. Like the person I'm talking to you now. No, like for real, we can get into this. Like we really can. So yeah.
My people don't be believing. That's why I try not to fight people, cause like everything, I'm gonna hit you with something. Yeah, brick, pistol, a knife.
There's no rules.
Nah, we fighting. I'm trying to kill you. That's why I don't understand none of that club fight. It's too many tables and chairs around. Boy, everybody
Personally,
that's in the bar, I'm throwing.
I don't want to do that. I don't even like. I'll just go ahead and leave the situation because I don't want to. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to.
This is my thing. If you get into it with me, it was warranted. Cause like it is no reason for me and you to be into it.
You really
I'm
had
too
to push
goofy. Like for me to be really like we finna fight. Man, you done did some extra shit. I'm finna throw tables at everybody that's over there though. Then you clear the flow. Cause I know I'm throwing chairs like a spear.
I'm just trying to leave. I'm trying to leave the situation because I don't want to get into. I don't want to do this.
You better
because
leave.
Because what happens?
You're gonna get hit with a chair. You seen that video? Buddy opened that door. Boy, that chair flew right through. Bow! Smacked him in the face. That's what I was on.
I try to leave the premises. I don't want it to take it that way. Cause then outside we get outside. I know how I'm a mouthy individual. I'm gonna talk shit. You gonna take it personal. It's gonna up there. And your homeboy's gonna egg this shit on.
No, I'm going home when we get outside. I ain't finna stick around.
No, I'm trying to go home, but you already know how that go. Like, don't follow me to my vehicle. Like we can talk shit, but just leave it at that.
I done smacked you with a chair. I know you mad. I'm finna leave.
I'm just leaving. I'm just leaving.
Hopefully the police done grabbed you by this
time,
time so I can go on skedaddle.
I don't want no problems.
Yeah,
I don't want no problems. Reggie doesn't want any problems. I want everybody to leave safe.
Well, I'm one of them. I hit you and run. I'm one of them people.
I
Let me
don't
get
want any
on away
problems.
from you. I thought I done hit you.
I just want to get to my vehicle and get home. I don't want.
I'm
no
really
smoke.
just talking. I believe in calling the authorities, and I will call them because I believe you need a timeout. You sit down.
That's fine. I just don't want no smoke because
I press all charges, all of them, every single one of them. But we can settle out of court for a little bit of money.
it might cost you a little bit.
A little bit of money. You settle. But if we not settling, I'm gonna press them charges.
But it's gonna cost you.
Oh yeah, for sure. Got to.
So I gotta ask the question: the little clips of Jubilee. What did you tell with Amanda Seals? I gotta get y'all opinion on that.
Man, I ain't like before those clips. I wasn't
talking about those with 20 versus 1. It was Amanda Seals versus
like 20
black conservatives.
And I wasn't the biggest fan of Amanda Seals, but after I'm still not just like this huge fan of her.
That's
Man,
right.
she cool.
That's fair.
I just got so frustrated with the people. She was like, I feel like we need to stop talking to them.
Yeah.
But that's just my opinion. Like, stop talking to them. And the more she was talking, I think I watched 3 clips. I've watched several clips,
I
but
watched the whole thing.
every person that they kept interviewing wasn't from America. And I was just like, what's the purpose of speaking to? Like, I mean, I get they immigrants, but it's like you talking about our history.
So yeah, like kind of like you just said, I would like to go on the record and say, if you aren't from America and you got this strong opinion about Black America, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. If you once again, if you're an immigrant and you aren't trying to like understand the experience of Black Americans, shut the fuck up. Cause old boy said he's from Angola,
right? And his parents from
and
there.
his parents from there,
and he grew up in Maine.
grew up in Maine.
Like how many Black people in Maine?
And he flat out said a small
10?
percent, and then he was all about some you people. Not realizing, bro, you Black too.
And Ben Carson, it was apparently his idol.
His idol, yeah.
It was like he was like, if more people were like Ben Carson, I'm like, what's up with dude? But then him explaining
once he said,
from Mango, in Maine,
where he was from, it made sense.
So he was, and he's a first generation immigrant. So I'm like, and you're speaking on redlining and all the stuff that happened in our history.
God. Oh my!
Oh no, it's not that race. You're blaming the white people, and we're on this and that. And I'm like,
God.
most Black people.
I wanted to punch my TV so bad, Swan. I wanted to punch my TV so bad.
Cause this like, the thing. You the SNAP benefits. It is something I've always wanted to say. Like they believe Black people. This is what we own. People in them damn hoods. Some people get this shit, but if you make like $11,000, you don't get it. You got to make under 10.
Yes.
So if I make 11,
I'm screwed.
bruh, I'm like, we didn't get food stuff.
Bro,
We was down there down bad. We was poor, playing on milk crate, all that good shit. We would pay other people for food stamps or try to get them. But we made too much money. My mama was a teacher's aide. She didn't make over $15,000 a year. My pops, you know what I'm saying, he was doing his thing. He was working at a factory, so it you know what I'm saying, balanced out. But once, you know what I'm saying, he was gone, mama was making $15,000 a year. We weren't able to get food stamps and things of that nature. But according to these people on this damn show, black people, we out here struggling. We King Vuns. Everybody's King Vun.
There is a fucking difference. I'm so like, I'm not gonna lie to you. So the whole black on black crime bullshit, that really does. Okay, so I get it. There's certain things in our community we need to fix. We need to fix. I'm not denying that. There's things that we actually need to tend to. But there actually have been things in place that prevent us. I think what frustrates me is people love to say, well, slavery was 400 and some years ago. That's true. It was a nice little lick ago. What happened directly after? Well, I mean, my thing is, what happened directly after slavery? Like, every time, like, something has been a constant thing. So there's, like, black people aren't trying to be victims. And then for people to say redlining wasn't a thing, like, it just shows that, like, how important these topics are and they need to be discussed.
Intimate domain is a fucking thing. And, like, it was people in Little Rock talking about 21st in the East End.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we need to get on this, man. We always talking about it ain't this when the white people been doing this. And I said, man, I'm from the East End. My family moved down there in 1918. Mm-hmm. Carson Street was our street. Every house was my family house. My uncle went around the hood buying houses. You got to think, and people saying all this gentrification and building the hood up and all that. We the first generation that's really just on that real tough. Our family and stuff, you got to think, they fighting through all this other shit with all the water fountains and all this other shit, and you can't go over here, you can't get that loan over here. They put a freeway through the black community. They don't talk about that shit, how they used to call downtown Little Rock mini Harlem, how it was black owned everything, and all that's gone now. But let them tell it, pull yourself up by the bootstraps. We did it. We done came over here and whoop-de-whoop. Like, we still trying to get liquor licenses and all this other thing. And it's hard as fuck for us to get them.
Because a lot of times, 9 times out of 10, what a lot of them do is they'll get with their friend who has money. And it's, if you watch Trap Queens or whatever that shit is on BET, where a young lady went to jail for this. All she was doing is she was in a position to put people's names on big name accounts so they were able to get some. Okay, yes, that's illegal. But that's what they're doing. They're taking those names. It's like, you're my buddy. You got a lot of money. I'm trying to get something started. You like, hey, add my name to your account so when these people look me up, I'm associated with you. They'll give me what I need so I can do. It happens all the fucking time. It all fucking time. Once again, I get it. Once again, there's a lot of things in the black community we need to fucking fix. I don't deny that. But at the same time, you cannot deny there's obstacles that have been put in place of us every fucking time.
Something to say, have we had the chance? I always say, yeah, you're right. There's things in our community that we need to fix. Mm-hmm. Leave us alone. That's what Bali used to say.
Yeah.
Leave us alone so we can handle it.
Yeah.
If you stop interfering in what the fuck we got going on, eventually we will get this shit under control. But they won't leave us alone long enough to, you know what I'm saying? Anytime we've tried, anytime we strived, they come through and fuck it up. Even with us trying to leave this bitch, they put something in place where motherfuckers wasn't able to leave this motherfucker. So it's like, they know what the fuck it is. They, as long as you keep people in this position or try to.
Here's the thing. I mean? I'm not leaving this motherfucker. I'm not leaving this bitch. I'm not leaving it. My folks, fuck all that. My folks helped build this bitch. I ain't going no fucking where. It's my shit.
This the thing though. If we could have our own country, I would. Like all black Americans, The only way I say the shit wouldn't work is because we wouldn't have a military, and you know they're gonna attack us.
Yeah, you need a military. Yeah,
But
that's the first thing you need.
If all look, cause like let them tell it, we lazy, we ain't invent nothing, we ain't got no culture, we ain't got shit. If we could cut us off from the rest of this fucking world, it'll be man and charge them. That's the thing, charge motherfuckers. Like if we could have our own television, our own shit, like BET, our own network, our own schools, our own basketball, our own everything. Let's think of if we had our own Olympic team.
Yeah.
They kicked Lil Mama off, what? Because couldn't nobody else do what she could do?
Talking about what you call it? Shakira, what's her name?
Not the track. It was the Olympic. The she was flipping the shit. Gymnastics.
Simone Biles.
Yeah, it was like I think it was her. They told us that nobody could do her.
She
her
was doing.
moves.
Yeah, they penalized for her doing some shit that they couldn't do.
Like that don't even make sense. Like that's crazy, and it just lets you know, man. It be so much hate, and these young people, these the new people that's coming up, and like somebody said, the people that are in charge in these positions that look like us, they not us.
Well, I think what happens is eventually, like you gotta learn. I think a lot of times is we got to get some money behind us. We have to get behind it. I think a lot of times is we keep thinking or hoping they're gonna play the game fair. But we don't live by the same rules. We just don't. And I think anybody who argues differently is living delusionally. So we have to figure out how to kind of fund our own things. It's okay. I'm not saying crime is good, but a lot of them do illegal things to get in the position they do, and then they clean the money. But yet turn our nose up at all our folks.
I mean, they the biggest fucking drug dealers ever, but they come down on the motherfuckers that's penny pinching.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
The hell, all this dope getting in here.
That's true. Hey, Swan, you gonna get that? Okay, my bad. I'm gonna shut up. Hey, man. How do you feel, Swan?
What are we talking about?
You ain't even listening.
Well, he didn't watch the clips.
How she do?
I think I only seen one clip. Barely. I wasn't really.
Okay. How did you feel about that little clip you saw?
I didn't know what was going on.
Pretty much, like I said, it's.
I went to the comments. It said exactly what y'all said.
Yeah, it's basically.
People, what is this? Why is this even a thing? Whatever it is.
Well, for one, fuck.
Got something to say.
I mean, well, for one, fuck Jubilee because they give the wrong people voices. For one, fuck them because they give the wrong people voices. Like they did. I can't remember. They did another one where like Hassan, I want to say conservative, and it was fucking horrible the way they was talking to that man. And then one dude was like, white people are Native Americans. It was absolutely.
I seen.
It was fucking horrible, bro. I'm not gonna bullshit with you.
Man,
like
it's a whole. This what's they call it, the diaspora wars?
Yeah,
and that is the craziest shit to me. I'm like, bro, I ain't got no beef with the Scottish black nigga. I'm like, bro, I don't even know you. And they say we arrogant because we don't like say some people don't know about everything else that goes on in the world. I'm like, for one, we were slaves. And people saying 400 years ago, brother, I showed a nigga some slaves that were slaves in 1965. He said that's fake. I'm like, they interviewed the niggas. They didn't know
that's crazy
that slavery was gone. They were still on the plantation.
Which you talking about probably Mississippi, wasn't it?
Yeah, but then they just abolished slavery in Mississippi 2 years ago.
I was just about to say people are actually still living in plantation homes.
Right these now. 2 black people, they old. My mama and them age. They interviewed them. They might be dead now. They interviewed them probably like 5 years ago, and they was like, yeah. I ain't know.
Oh yeah. But see they were arguing that. They were arguing that point though. They were arguing that point and saying that that if like black people hadn't sold other black people into slavery, then we wouldn't have had that fucking problem. The fucking Dutch and the Portuguese were actually stealing fucking people. And here's the thing about it: when when Africans were going to war with each other and taking each other as prisoners of war, it was not because you were black. It was because my folks beat your ass, and you can, but you can work your shit off. You can work your shit off.
It's different.
It was different. It was a form of slavery, but it wasn't. It was indentured. It was indentured slave. So once again, you can still.
That's what they're trying to say. We were though indentured servants.
Yeah, motherfuckers said slavery wasn't that bad. Honestly, My biggest thing about that, we need to start slapping motherfuckers in the mouth who play with slavery.
It's a girl on TikTok right now. She be reading a book from the shit that they do. She cries every day
Once again,
by reading the shit that they did.
Bro, the book I got from Bali,
The raping, like she was like the stuff they used to do to women.
I don't think people understand. That's what I'm saying. Like that, as black people, that's our fault. We let the motherfuckers play with slavery history. I'm telling you right now. It took me reading that book, How to Be a Slave. I got from Bali. I got Culture Bound Bookstore. I got it from there.
Shout out to Culture Bound Bookstore, man. Black owned.
Culture Bound
yes. Bookstore.
The book is called How to Be a Slave. It was a passage in that book where they were referring to what it was some women were working in the fields, and like what it was, she had a baby, and what it was, the baby pretty much was kind of slowing it down. So they had this crate that she was like, well, let me put my baby in here, and let me just kind of sit, like kind of you would put a baby in a playpen, right? But only it was made out of crate where, you know, it was wood. So she started working, and all of a sudden it started raining really badly. And all of a sudden it fucked around and drowned the kids that were in the thing. And the slave master was, damn, that's a damn shame. I didn't get a nigga for any of those N words. Like I don't think people understand what was done to black people.
And even with the if Africans, if they never would have sold you into slavery, what the fuck they got to do with you motherfuckers treating them black people that was here like shit? What they got to do with you raping motherfuckers? What they got to do with you killing babies, feeding babies to crocodiles?
Yeah,
like they sold it.
Huh? Bro,
No,
I've watched
slave
like
movies, bro. I get mad, bro.
like
I ain't gonna lie.
It was just the best thing, especially at the time.
No, yeah, I
at
get
the time,
it. Yeah.
but once again, like it like until you get like actual, like there's a I cannot remember, there's an actual play museum where they actually taking like verbatim like words or like the testimony from slaves, what fucking happened. And that's I'm telling you that. And like going back to what you said, like motherfuckers love to say the soul in the slave. Once the African tribes found out what the fuck was happening, they revolted. They fucking revolted. They was like, no, we ain't fucking with what you doing. Like, nah, we gonna die behind this. And a lot of people don't like. A lot of people like to put just Nat Turner on a pedestal. There were a lot of revolts.
Man, I said, man, it was so.
There was a lot of roles of
Yeah,
the Native,
it was a lot. Yeah.
you got that Native American stuff too. A lot of they don't know about them. It was Indians killing whole platoons out here in that war shit. Like they wasn't playing. They don't tell you about them because they worse than that. They tell you about that. They don't want more of these motherfuckers, but they barely tell you about that.
Again, shout out to Haiti. That's why motherfuckers hate Haiti so much. What they did to the French, Haiti was like, I tell you what. Haiti was like, I cannot remember who the president of Haiti was. He's like, I tell you what, we killing everybody that don't look like us. We killing everybody that don't like us.
And here go another thing, like that 13% stuff that they keep on saying. We've been 13% since the 60s.
Oh, you ain't lying. I think that's
damn.
I think that's kind of what
13%.
And I think what I find interesting, motherfuckers love throwing up stats and shit. Where black people commit their 13%, but they commit 50% of the crime. No, motherfucker, we're 50% of the arrest, not the actual fucking crime.
We exonerated
we represent like 50 to 60% of the people exonerated for the crime.
But then they'll sit up here and sit like every other fucking day. It's another motherfucker getting 1.8 million for being locked up in prison 30 years. You know what I'm saying? Unjustly.
Every
day it's another
fucking time.
It was this. That's why I say it be so hard. Man, this dude got out of prison. He in a wheelchair. He like 80. 2 white women falsely accused. When he got out, the white lady said at least they got the life things. At least they got 40 years of service out of you. They should have got more. And all them cops was around him. Are you okay? Steady asking him, is you good? You good? I said, man, after hearing some shit like that, I would have went back.
Yeah, I got you.
That day, I promise you I would have tried to kill her.
Would you, like, you got 40 years out of it.
And then here go 20 million or 10 million. What?
Right.
It should be wild. And it's just, they'll sit here and say, we trying to play victim and everything. But at the end of the day, like somebody said, he said, the reason we excel in football, basketball, and things like that, because you can't change them rules. The rules is right there in black and white. We see them, we know what it is, and we excel. Anything that we know what it is, and it ain't no hidden agenda, we excel. Like, and that, what they say about, they said slavery, they was like, what do you say, like, 10% of white people own.
Yeah,
like-
no, he said 1%.
Yeah.
1% of white Americans own slaves.
Right, and they was like, you doing that math, 1% of fucking white people owned all the black people. They was like, you saying that like, oh, only 1%, but they owned 100% of the niggas.
Yeah,
So it was
right.
like, what the fuck does that matter? Well, all of us wasn't slaves. All of us didn't own slaves, but all the black people were slaves.
That's right.
So it's like, it don't fucking matter. Why y'all didn't stop it? And then they get to talking about that Civil War shit like we don't know history. Like Abraham Lincoln wasn't trying to free he owned niggas.
He didn't care. He didn't.
You know what I'm saying?
Literally, it was not about a justification of men being enslaved.
And then
it was about the fucking North.
I think I watched
It was about the North.
the episode when they was talking about the 3/5 black people and everything, and Buddy was basically talking like that was that's good. And I'm like, they wasn't even counting people as whole humans.
Well, the thing about it is, I think a lot of white people during that time forget doing what Thomas Jefferson and all that writing the Declaration of Independence. They weren't talking about broke white people. They were talking about rich white people. They weren't including them. It's like, y'all broke, stay over there, stay over there. So I think, like I said, the frustration comes from is like every time it's always, well, they should get over it. They should get over it. Why you keep bringing it up? Why does everything have to be right? Name one thing that ain't about race. When you fill out a job
But you
application.
say one thing about any of these other races, it's a problem.
It's a problem.
Kyrie, he just posted a book. You know what I mean? But niggas, we always the butt end of the motherfucking joke.
Mm-hmm.
And like, even with the British and all them other motherfucking, this is me talking. These ain't they views. They don't believe this shit. My thing when people be saying, oh, y'all Americans are so uneducated and they can't do this, I beat your ass. Then what? What your education get you then? Except beat the fuck up. You can't do you smart, but you fucked up. Like all that. And then y'all don't even be smart. Y'all just be on the internet saying shit that don't even make sense. Knowing you don't have that same type of energy when a black American is in your face.
Y'all love us. Y'all love us so much.
Knowing
Everything we do is copied. Everything we do from.
But let them tell it. They not copy. We don't have no culture and they not copying us.
They love
But then like that's why I love TikTok, bro. They was like, cause they had the Africans saying, we don't copy y'all. We don't do nothing y'all do. And then it went straight to them. Like it was playing like Young Boy or something. I'm talking about
everybody here. Yeah,
they doing this. They
where the fuck that come from?
Little big ass, dumb ass Balenciaga looking ugly ass shoes. They got them on. And I was like, y'all took the craziest part of the shit. Them big ass boots on, looking dumb. Hair nappy. And another thing, this how I knew that the government want to be trusted. The fact that they had y'all on TV with flies on y'all eyes, it never sat well with me. And y'all didn't swipe them or nothing.
Yeah,
I knew it was some bullshit.
The feed the children.
Yeah, it was a
I never
bullshit. I was like,
that.
what is 10 cents gonna do? Send 10 cents a day. You gonna feed these kids. And then what used to piss me off was the flies on your face.
That should
I used
bother
to
you.
be a baby.
I know.
And I know what flies feel like. Y'all didn't swipe or nothing. Y'all just sitting there with a rattle with the fly on your eye. Pissed me off. Goddamn. And
You're not lying. That did drive me. I never understood
bro,
that.
shit used to be
I never
crazy.
voted for 35 cents a day. How?
And I asked my mom this question, like, which my mom is, she like me when it really just don't be caring about shit. She just be like, I don't know. Cause I was like, Mama, man, why everybody hate us the way they do? I'm like, what did we do? And cause I'm like, man, they done did studies and it shows that we are the most helpful motherfuckers. You got white women telling they babies, if you get lost or you need help, go find a big black man. Run to him. I need help. Them little babies that's getting saved from them houses, the little white kids, something ain't right. You remember that dude?
Yeah,
The one
bro,
guy?
yeah,
Something ain't right.
I knew
He
exactly.
went up.
I knew exactly.
Something ain't
what
right.
you
He
talking
went in
about.
there and saved that little them white babies in the
Something
damn
right,
house.
yeah. He said that.
You know what I mean? So it's like, but we fucked up. We these violent, out of control people, and I keep telling people because they talk about the prison shit. It's 1% of black people in prison. I've never been in handcuffs. It's a lot of people that don't even have interactions with police officers. But let you tell it, all us these evil motherfuckers. We out here beating people ass and shooting and robbing and all. I'm like, bro, even go down to the hustling. They try to ignore shit, bro. You know how many white successful people who was coming down there dropping off Benzes. Give me all the dope that's in the house. It was S550. Okay, oh man. That's why I be like, bro, the stuff, and I grew up, I ain't gonna say I grew up around white people. My mama put me in a little private school. So these motherfuckers is fucked up. They perverted. They do a lot of wild shit. And for some reason, the media doesn't put that out there.
No, so
you know, and like
control. Yeah,
like with control. What they say, the black people doing all these crimes, but yet they out here raping and all this other shit. And it's just crazy, man. I don't know how we separate it. I feel like the people that have the power to really do something aren't. And maybe, well, I know we shouldn't be looking up to them, but something has shifted.
I think we got to play the game. I think a lot of times it's like, I think a lot of us think a lot of this shit is just a morality thing when it's fucking not. We got to learn to play the game. As sucky as that fucking sound, we don't have to learn to play the game.
We not for us. That's what it is. We include everybody while everybody else don't include us. Well, honestly,
I mean, a lot and most of the times until we can figure out a way not to, we have to. Hence the reason why that civil rights bill passed the way it did. It may, like I said, a lot of times black people are the forefront of that, but it included everyone.
That's what
it included everyone. Hence the reason why it got passed. Like I said, people like to shit on affirmative action, but once again, everyone holler at merit-based. Here's the thing about it. If it was just merit-based, it would be diverse. Why is it only one group of individuals at this company if we're just doing merits?
And how many times you done been at a company? I got a homegirl, like the person over her is like an RN. Mm-hmm. The person, my homegirl, she has a therapist. She has her therapist degree and all that stuff, but she's not a RN. Yeah, they put her over, and she had to tell her what to do. Yeah, so it's like you don't even qualify for this, but for some reason you over me, and I got to explain it to you. Come on, man. It's like we have the power to have this whole infrastructure. We have the power to get hospitals. We have the like they say, we have the most spending, the 1.7 trillion? What they say?
Yeah, so I feel some type of way about that spending. It's true. I mean, I have to look a little more into that. I do have to look a little more into that because the spending power. But I mean, it's a little more to it.
But that's why I was saying our leaders, the people that we, it's unshifted. We ain't got a Ali or even James Brown, like the way they were coming and bringing the people. We have a few, but the ones you got people like I wouldn't consider him one, but there's just me. The nigga, hey brother, no snow bunnies. That nigga.
Dr. Umar.
Him, but he not. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't consider him one. He's considered.
He just.
Yeah, but I'm saying even same with Mike, that though.
You had to be careful, Killer Mike, because he loved him some capitalism, and capitalism is
same with that. That's what I'm saying. The leaders now are who? Jesse Jackson still a leader? People look up like the people, in my opinion, that have the power to really make some change if they were, and this just on some capitalist stuff. Like
we can't get away from capitalism, brother.
Well, I'm saying
it will never It will never fucking work. It will never fucking. You have to see in the capitalist, like, somebody has to lose every time, and 9 times it will be us. But it will be us.
If you took, like, say, look at Ice Cube. I'm saying, far as just putting this money in our community. Ice Cube started the Big Three, and this I've said this before. I honestly believe it. If LeBron James was to pull out, probably not now, but 2017 him. Hey man, I'm finna create my own league. Yo, you don't think he talking about it now? But this year 23 him. This not prime him. This not he would have been in it still the face of it.
If he was a prime,
so like this is him. He would be like Magic Johnson now instead of being prime time Magic. You know what I'm saying? Who he ain't that guy no more. He not Miami Heat LeBron. He the best ever I done seen. Like so, he not that no more. But if he would have left then, you got to think about the influence that he had. All them other players, they would have came. Yeah. And then that way, that's what I'm saying, it would have shifted. It would have been more money. You think about us, we owning teams now. We playing like shit. They getting money off of our labor. NBA is predominantly black. NFL, predominantly black. Soccer is predominantly people of color.
Baseball, even
So none of these things are there. And hip hop, we go through them, and that's something I never understood. Music is in us. That's just us. But
well, because it's one of the things that they couldn't. You couldn't take the music. You can take everything else, but you can't take the music.
Because it's in us. You can't take something that we are born with. That is us. But for some reason, we got to go through a Jew or whatever the fuck to get a record deal and to get paid and to get on.
Well, I think the issue is, I think a lot of us do struggle with the whole we can't mentality. We don't think it's gonna work,
and we need to stop it.
We
like
need
Buddy
to stop
said,
it.
Do for self. When he was talking to what's that black dude? I can't think of his
he
name.
don't know nobody's name, dude.
Cause man, the motherfuckers don't. They just be saying shit, and I'm like, this nigga stupid. the little young dude, he was 21. He was like, I ain't vote. So that, automatic. Oh, you ain't vote. You. He said, nah, I believe in doing for self. He was like, so what does that mean? He said, for instance, me and my homeboy, he was like, I'm 21. We put our money together and bought a school. He said, since I had a house, I've been getting people out of the prison, like the juvie, the kids, taking them into my home and getting them right. He was like, now we got a school, we got school buses and all that. He was like, do for self. He said, me voting ain't gonna do shit. He was like, but me in this community, getting these black kids and getting these children that's out here doing this fucked up shit and trying to teach them, and we doing this and we mentoring. And he was like, man, we showing them how to grow, and we got this going on so they can have better life. And we, you know what I'm saying? He was just like, man, that's what it is. But it was like, he couldn't say nothing after that. He was ready to, you ain't doing shit, you ain't in the community, you ain't doing nothing. But when he told him, this is my plan, this is what we do, he was like, once we get this one going the way it need to go, we gonna get another one.
But see, I think I'm not pushing back on it. I just want to add to that we do have to get into politics. Because if you're not involved, you're a part of, you're the pawn. Because a lot of times and don't even know. Yeah, we have to get into politics. I think the issue is, like I said, when you take 9th grade civics and stuff like that, we got to, I think what it is we got to figure out a way that it's going to be rememberable for those children, rather it just being a course to check it off. You got to remember how this shit works. And once again, maybe from the presidential standpoint, it trickles down, but like local elections and things that where people around you who make, stuff around you, people who go to Congress and the House who push bills that affect, SNAP benefits, whether you get this, so we have to get involved.
How do you get that to the people?
Once again, I think it's what it is. You got to figure out who's going to be you have to find a leader that's going to spearhead this, that has to be okay with looking like the villain sometimes. Because a lot of times is when we get in situations like that, we want all the people to like us all of the time. And we typically forget that when Martin Luther King was doing what he was doing, they didn't really like him. They didn't like him at all. Now, seeing what he did now, everyone loves Martin Luther King and love to quote him. But when he was doing what he was doing, they did not like him. And Malcolm X did not like Martin until he had sat back and dealt with what he dealt with. And it's like, okay, maybe he's right. Maybe he's on to something. And I need to step back and take something from him. But I think a lot of things as leaders, we have to be okay with spearheading it, getting with it, and saying and being okay with sometimes I'm not going to reap the benefit of this. I'm not going to see the fruits from this. We got to play it forward. And I think that's the scary thing is a lot of times we want to do stuff for a positive thing, but we want to be a part of it. We want to see that. And sometimes that's just not it. At this point, we need to be working for our grandkids, not our kids, because our kids are here. We need to be working for our grandkids and great grandkids. But a lot of times as adults now, we laugh and joke, but we forget we're the adults that we used to see now. We creeping up on 40. We are the adults now. Instead of Big Mama's keeping the family, we need to be the ones out. And shout out to SOS, Save Our Sons. Officer Flowers, he's actually doing this every Saturday. He's actually getting the parents involved. He's actually doing things. I spoke to him earlier today. And that's the big thing he's doing.
I want to say shout out to Little Mama. Man, I don't know nobody's names.
Really?
Man.
I honestly try to remember people's names because
she real dope. She be at all the little protests. She done got locked up a few times. She was responsible.
Her name is
for getting old boy.
Because Molly's brother always shot in the house.
Yeah, nah, she
Done?
really dope. Done. Yeah.
Yeah.
She dope. And like she be on it. And even when that, the shooting or whatever happened downtown,
Mm-hmm.
she got out there with I want to say a lot of them was women, but she got out there with some adults, and they were like monitoring, like you know what I'm saying, trying to keep, I guess, the peace and make sure everything was straight. We gotta do, man, more of that. That's the only way.
But I think, just like you said, it's happening. No one is talking about it. No one's shedding light on that. Everyone always highlights the problem. Once again, everybody likes to talk about the problem in Chicago, the guns in Chicago, the violence in Chicago, but no one highlights the people actually working in Chicago, the ones on the street. No one's talking about the backpack drive they do here in Little Rock. Everyone talks about all the negative things, the shooters in Conway. No one's talking about how they're trying to get involved with the youth, but a lot of times there's a lot of roadblocks. There's a lot of things that gets in the way of that. A lot of this stuff takes funding. A lot of us who want to do it just don't have the money to put in place. And then we have to go play politics. You got to learn how to play the game. And a lot of times it's hard.
So like the people that know the politics, how do you get them to, I'm going to say to the hood. How do you get them to the hood? Because them the people, like I explained to you that day, I was like, man, you need to get to talk to niggas like me. Like I'm saying, I'm like, I'm different, but I'm like, your audience need to be the nigga, like niggas in the hood is trying to get to this, they just don't know the information. So I'm like, the people that you telling this stuff to, they're on, the way I put it last time, they're educated. So it's hard to tell an educated motherfucker some shit because they feel like they know it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you coming to another person like that, you know what I'm saying? They didn't necessarily go to school on the, I'm taking this serious or whatever. They was just trying to get through it because, they doing whatever they was doing to take care of their family. But you coming down there, hey, man, if you do this way and whoop-de-whoop, and you can show them, hey, bro, here go what I got from it. They gonna, shit.
But I also think it has to be like, he needs a liaison because you just can't show up and be like, hey, I'm here to save all you black people. Listen to me. Versus, somebody, hey, this is my guy Swan. He's going to show a lot of you what you're trying to do. And once he gets established that way, and you got to build trust. True. Because you got to think about it.
But I wasn't sending him there by himself.
No, I'm just saying.
This is true for sure.
Yeah, no, I get it.
But I'm saying you do need somebody to bridge that gap. And that's what, when they were saying them people be, they get on and move out the hood. University Park, perfect example. The motherfuckers came from the South and the East and all this other stuff. They moved there, got bougie. And it's like, instead of passing the information how they all did it, that come from them, just like, what's her name? Angela, I'm saying the name wrong. The shit we just talking about, 20 conservatives.
Amanda Seals.
Just like how, the conservatives was saying, talking, pull yourself up. That's how them people in University Park was coming at me. Like, they just want you to know the game and all that. And I said, well, why didn't they come and try to teach it to me?
But see, with that being said, I also want to remind you that a lot of times a lot of folks in those situations try to give that information out, and sometimes it's not received to who they tell. And after a while, you get tired of what you feel like preaching to a brick wall because people. I mean, once again, we like to prop up people like Martin who did the activist work, but that's got to be tiring. Because I'm trying to get you to understand. I'm trying to give you information that can change your life.
But he didn't stop though.
Huh?
He didn't stop.
But once again, that shows his resilience. But I guarantee you that was like that's where he was like, I don't want to do this anymore.
I understand.
But we can't, and not to say we're measured to that same metric. Not everybody has that same length of patience. Like eventually, something you get tired. But I'm trying. Like once again, I get what you're saying.
I'm saying if you feel like that's your mission, that's your job. You trying to better the people. You got to understand where these people are coming from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to understand the trauma, all the shit that they done went through. Even though, like she was saying, everybody, even though you made it, and good job.
Well, yeah. Once again, it's like it
might be a little bit harder for this motherfucker to
once
do
again,
it.
that's why I say everybody likes to make it this rule that just because it's some exceptions, hence the reason why it's called exceptions, because not everybody can make it out.
This is a different, like, you know what I'm saying, scenario. People talk about my son. Like some people know I fought for my child. So they be like, man, you fought for him, so everybody can do it. Like, motherfucker, I spent $25,000 and I fucked up a lot of shit. I am just now, my son is 8. I am just now getting back kind of straight.
Most people don't see that. Yeah.
Like, I'm like, bruh, they was like, would you do it again? I'm like, I would, because I know the type of woman she was. But I told her after that last court, I said, I will never go to court with you again. I'm not finna spend that money. I'm not doing it. Because I'm like, man, you got to think about where I was headed, the trajectory and everything that I had going on. I had to spend $25,000 that I did not have. So that means every credit card, all that shit, done paying that. I missed some mortgage payments. It was a lot of shit. But they was like, but you fought. You a real man. Why the fuck should I have to fight anyway? You know what I mean? It's just, it's stupid. But people, it's just, everybody's situation is different. And I get that, if you choosing to be this person out here, you trying to make, you know what I'm saying, get everybody to come, you can't give up. At the end of the day, you got to reach these people to make the change.
I mean, we also got to realize, like, we're human as well, and like, life does fucking happen. And no, I agree. No,
you're definitely human.
But we also got to look at both sides of it. Like, it's tiresome. It's a fight that's not really glorified until you gone. Nobody appreciates you while you're doing it until you in the casket.
Yeah, that's with anything, though. I mean, when anybody passed, then that's, oh man, I wish we would have whooped the whoop. People highlight the negative. They're not highlighting the progress. Yeah. And it's been a lot of fucking progress made. But they just, people in prison. I'm like, man, motherfuckers, black people are buying houses. We are getting businesses. We are making money. And back to the thing about us having that extra spending income. And this is something I told them. I said, if you notice, most black people have extra hustles. Yeah, they doing all this extra stuff. Like, even though she might work at Amazon, she do hair and clean houses too.
Which is crazy because in theory we should, like, and that's the problem with living in a capitalist society. You got to do that, which is unfair. One job should be good enough.
It should.
It should.
But like, that's where it go back to the income that we spending.
Well, no, I think once again, if we were paying people adequate enough to where they didn't need to, it's one thing to be like, I have a good job, I can pay all these bills and do a little bit, but I'm gonna take an extra hustle on because this is it. You shouldn't need to do that.
Right, but you saying they doing it because they want to.
No, I'm saying they do
because
it
they need to.
Yes, we had a lot of time.
But at the same time, I'm not coming down on women. Well, I'm gonna use both examples. Yeah. Shit, when she went and bought the $700 wig, it was, doing the hair. It's like the extra money be coming. That cost $700. You went and bought this throwback LeBron jersey that signed for $1,000, or you got the Prada shoes for $1,200. Whole time you in a shack. Yes. But it's like that $1,200, that $700, that $1,200 he spent if everybody was coming together.
But see, also, okay, so I agree with you, but at the same time, we got to be completely honest. We humans. We're fucking humans. And yeah, you're right. We want to holler about priorities. I agree with that part. But at the same time, like, do we not forget how good it feel like you work so hard for this money? Like, I want to feel good a little bit. Like, I want a piece of something. Like, I went to work over 40 hours. I want to feel good. And like before, and I used to be the same way where like, you motherfuckers parties fucked up. You got this. But then again, I want to feel good. I want to, like, I don't want to feel like I'm working just to die. I'm just working to pay bills. Yes. But once again, if we're able to pay people enough to where if they buy a fucking wig, it's not breaking the bank. It's not breaking the bank. But a lot of times it's like, as black people, we get the heat for that when every American is doing the fucking same. But most of the motherfuckers are racked up on credit card bills, but we get the flack for buying $700-some
We getting the flack from who though? Us?
No, like us and then everyone else.
But that's what I'm saying. Everybody else don't matter. That's
I agree they don't matter. But
fuck what they doing.
I agree.
They getting the credit. We don't have. At the end of the day, like your mama basically told you, or somebody older, we got to work a little bit harder, a lot bit harder to get the minimum shit that they got. So it's cool. Yeah, I want to feel good and all that stuff. But shit, just think about it if you hold off feeling good for 5 years.
Yeah, I agree, but
well, I'm saying you adding 3-4 people. I'm saying because like at the end of the day, motherfuckers being taboo every weekend. Motherfuckers be buying the whip. People putting old school parts. So I'm saying, if you wait, if everybody in your clique, your village, cause it's like shit between. I don't know how much money you blow. I know I blow a lot on frivolous, stupid shit. I got a sword. It's just all type of shit going on. But if I was to stop, chill out, you know what I'm saying? Say I stop for a year. You stop for a year. You stop for a year. Us three, how much money can we come up with together? Buddies, they got land out here, 200,000 with 20-acre blue hole lakes and shit in it. Just all type of shit going on. So I'm saying we're not them. We can't look at. That's why I hate that comparison when people be like, honestly, I hate the white man doing this or
but also
the Indian family doing this. But
you have to look at also the different comparison. You're right, because you just said we got to work a little bit harder on small to get half that. But a lot of times is okay, yeah, we'll have the money and we can get the money to buy the land. Do we have the money to maintain it now? Because we saved the money to get it. Now what's next? Do we have enough money to protect this to make sure it stays in the lane so that it's not a lien on this now? Because we work hard to get it.
But this is what I'm saying. We do. I'm saying we do have that funds. Homegirl got a gambling problem. She showed me she lost $141,000 last year. She lost that.
Yeah.
There's not nothing with the bills. Ain't nothing short of nothing. She lost $141,000.
Okay, that's just one. I agree.
That's one person.
That's one person,
right?
But once again, I'm not disagreeing with.
That's one. I seen another nigga.
Saved, but at the same time, it can be saved. But it's saying what like.
I'm saying, far as our leaders, the people that I don't think we have them now. I mean, he's saying Killer Mike and shit, but
No, I'm just saying I'll take him over the other one.
yeah.
Oh, I agree.
Just like your homegirl. Think about how, like, you literally just was saying that. If you was to calculate how much you actually, I know my numbers.
It's one person.
Yeah,
one person.
But why do you? But here's the thing about it. Why do you spend that though?
Well, hey, I say
not just you, but I'm just in general.
I'm married, so I count my wife's stuff.
But why do y'all spend that? Knowing what you know and you still do it. Why though? You know knowing what you know, you still do it though. Why though? You know better, but yet we still do it. Why?
I feel like we've been conditioned in the media.
It's not just
you need them new shoes because
no,
the celebrity got.
But that's just everybody. Oh, once again, that's everybody.
But I'm saying everybody. We can't be part of the. We gotta stop being part of that. Everybody, because once we get our shit together, it has been proven that we make shit go.
We can, but at the same time, we got to figure out how to prevent other people from fucking us up. Because every time, shout out to Black Wall Street, we had something like that. But what they don't tell you is, once they got bombed and fucked up, those same individual black people came together and actually fixed Wall Street. They actually fixed it. So we didn't just take the shit and die and lay down. No, we actually fixed it. And then that's when they ran a interstate through it.
What's the town that them I want to say KKK people or MAGA folks came, but them black people came out and popped out and them niggas got back in their truck and left. They met them on the bridge. Like, nah, y'all ain't coming over here.
No, so what it was they were doing some wild racist shit on the bridge. They were doing some wild racist shit. And like some black militant individuals like, hey, for one, we got a kid school over here. You getting the fuck away from over here with that shit immediately. Like, we ain't fucking around. You can call the police, but we're not fucking around with this. Like, we're handling this. And I think that's what happened. Like you said, they saw that shit and was like, oh, we getting the fuck out of here.
So it's just basically we just got to come up with some type of plan where we can have something like that in place, though. For like, I've always said now people are like buying the acres of land, like you say, us 3 or 4, you know what I'm saying, your village. You get your village together, y'all go buy the land and y'all build houses on that shit. You can have 10 acres, 20 acres, but that's your village there. You know what I mean? When they have kids, they get married or whatever, you go build them something. Put that out there too. So all that is y'all's. And y'all protect it. You know what I'm saying? You get that 10 acres, let your neighbor 10. You know what I'm saying? We got to get back to ours. But see, I think that came, the selfishness and all that came later.
It's a scarcity thing. It's been put in our head that apparently it's not enough for everybody.
And it
so
came,
what happened? You just kind of
came later.
I want to share with you guys, but I'm afraid that the resources are not going to be enough for me. Or if I share a little bread with you and you need something more, oh, should I? Yeah, I can't. Yeah.
As time went along too, we stopped seeing each other as family and enemies. Like I know for a fact I could get my ass whooped by the neighbor. You know what I mean? So now, like even they're trying to get whoopings back in the school. Something needs to happen. But I seen all the comments on there.
I don't want whoopings. No. Nope.
What?
I don't want it.
Why?
I don't want them touching my children. And so once again, here's the thing about it. I don't know you well enough to know your intentions. You can say that I'm not saying my children are perfect by any means. I'm not saying that by any means.
And then your kids are older too.
But at the same time, I still wouldn't want anybody to be like, hey, you know what? Perspective.
Man, with the school thing, this will probably be the last thing.
Boy, he's so tired. He's so tired. He trying to hurry get
the cell phone thing. You heard about that?
About them pretty much.
I'm
fine. Now that I'm kind of fine with because a lot of them kids are disrespectful and don't know how to like.
That is true, but there has been things to where they had the phone and if they didn't, in the case of some emergency and or to get stuff out.
Yeah.
I mean, I get both ways because even in the military, we can't be pushing it. If you got into a wreck type thing.
Pace plan. It's your pace plan.
Yeah. When you got in a wreck, we can't be pushing this out before the families of this person know.
Yeah.
Happened. There's a certain PR that comes from all this stuff too. Yeah. But I don't know, man. I don't know with the phone thing. I don't know how kids.
I think it's a slippery slope because a lot of kids don't know how to like go back to that time and place. It's time and place. A lot of them kids don't know time and place. I mean, like I think if those kids know how to work with the teacher instead of being in class and the teacher's actually trying to like pass a lesson along and give some information, it'll be a little different. But like a lot of them just don't know, just don't give a fuck. A lot of it's like, well, my mama bought my phone. You can't take this phone. And there's a lack of respectful adults.
And then when they take the phone, though, the mama come up and damn near fight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So that's where I get what you're saying. Like, you don't know the intentions of a teacher. And I don't know if I would want them hitting my child either. But what needs to, I've worked at the school. Something needs to happen.
I think also what needs to happen is.
But I've always said, kick motherfuckers out. Like, if your child, hey, they unruly or whatever, I need motherfuckers here that's trying to learn, man.
I think we need to be in unison. It's one of them situations where it went back to like parenting wise. If I go up to the school, I'm checking on my kids, and all of a sudden I'm finna go check on yours because it's one of them situations like, hey, little Fred, you know your daddy don't fucking play. Yeah. You need to chill the fuck out before I go tell him right now. Yeah. I think we need to get back to that. But the issue is just like you said, a lot of times with these parents is you can't tell them shit about their kid because now you try to tell them like, hey, your child being disrespectful or this, right? Oh, you ain't talking to them other kids instead of saying, you know what, you're right. Let me adjust this problem, and then we move. It's no.
Or they automatically don't believe you.
Yeah,
my child is right. My child told me you did something.
Yeah, you did something instead of like
you know how many times that happened on that bus. I can imagine. And they used to report me because I was like, man, fuck your kid. I tell him like, cause like my little buddy out here, but it was me talking to the parent. Me and the kid, we got an understanding or whatever. Yeah, he acting up. I done told you that he acting up. And your response, well, he told me that they were picking on him. And I'm like, when?
It's news to me.
Well, last week. What the fuck? He being bad right now. we here right now. And I didn't know, like one bud got hit on the bus. They come to me, and he got a black eye. I'm like,
driving the bus. I can't
I'm
keep
like,
up.
What? They was like, you didn't see it? I said, mine buddy didn't say nothing to me. I'm like, y'all got a camera on here, though. Look at it. I was like, nah, I didn't know he got hit in the face. He got off the bus like normal. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's just, they come up like it's my fault. And then I tell them what your kid, well, your child did tell him, fuck his grandpa. Your mama ain't shit. You a hoe. Your daddy dead. Like, this is how they talking. They reckless with the mouth.
My son came back and said that somebody said they were talking about each other. And one little boy called another mama OnlyFans model and a stripper. And my son was like, what's an OnlyFans? I was like, you don't need to worry about that. Man, and I was like, do y'all even know what a stripper is?
Little buddy was getting head from one of them girls in the back of the bus. Like they tried to throw a sexual charge on Buddy. And he was like, Buddy was, you know what I'm saying? He was like, man, she was sucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, how I'm getting the charge? Like, I physically put money, I'm sitting back. She met down to do it, you know what I mean? But they was on dude top, trying to expel him, and which, you know, I just was like,
consequences behind it.
But is the consequence? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Only for him. And it's just the parents, man. These school, like even on the first day of school, me taking my son up there, man, people are arguing. They doing all this other shit. It was a domestic violence thing today at my son's school. Somebody died.
What school you go to?
Rockefeller.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It's just I don't know. And eventually, like, teachers are getting fed up with the stuff. Like, they're not able to teach.
They're not getting
like,
support from the parents.
Yeah, like people not listening. And it's always a situation. And when you go to the parents, they sitting there and like,
not my child.
It's your job to teach.
It's your job to teach. Yep.
So we at a position. That's why I was like, whenever I get my stuff situated and get that school and all that stuff popping, it's gonna be a zero talent. Like if your child, you can't get them under control and all that, they don't need to be here. We trying to get people in here that's, hey man, Metro need to come back. I don't think they have that anymore. We need mechanics, electric, all these trades need to be taught like they were before. Cause back in our parents in them days, they come out of high school and know how to lay bricks.
But see, the thing about it is also most people are talking about the shortage, which I agree. But guess what? If you can't read and write like you're supposed to, even in the trade school, you're not gonna do well. So it goes back to education. We need to educate, but everybody loves to talk about trade school. Trade school. Guess what? It's different labor, but you still comprehension. You still got.
My wife always said, it starts in kindergarten, or
yeah,
it starts in the lower grade.
It does. It does.
Get her on to,
oh, we got to get Lindsay on.
Yeah, see, I'm not talking about college though. I'm talking about Metro how it used to be in high school.
But yet still, like I said, a lot of those kids that go to school, they are the kids that like kind of slip through the cracks. And then all of a sudden they trying to throw them in there and be like, well, you didn't do well in school, so let's throw you here. And all of a sudden you're supposed. Yeah, like once again, these children still have to be able to do the exam to pass these state boards and stuff like that, which a lot of times we got to go back and help kids.
But that's this new our generation and up. Before they coming out of, like I said, education was taken more serious. Black people was valedictorians. Damn near all of them.
Once we don't take
so education, and then like I said, they are coming out of high school being a damn near master bricklayer, coming out of high school being a master plumber. You know what I mean? I get, you need to read and all those things, and those are skills that you need to learn early. Because, I mean, coming out of elementary, you need to read.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it ain't like you, that's what I'm saying. So, I get it, reading and all this is comprehension.
My thing about the comprehension as well, like, once again, you might be a bad motherfucker when it comes to plumbing, but if you don't understand your contract, I can fuck you real good. I can put you on the damn near 360 where you making pennies. I subcontract you out, and you don't understand this contract. You one bad motherfucking plumber though. You understand like this goes to this, but if you don't understand like, hey, come work for me, and if you work for me, we'll do this. I'll pay this. Okay, cool. I may pay for you to get your license, but now all of a sudden I'm fucking you good. Yeah.
Nah, I get all that.
Once again, music, tell all this time, every time people are telling you, hey, these contracts are fucking you, and we still having fucking artists getting fucked real good or not understanding that if I sign this contract, this is what comes with it, and this is not free money. It's in advance, meaning once them sales come out, like it goes back, recoup. Yeah, but we're getting but once again, they're getting the people that are in these fucked up situations, that are in survival mode, they like, hell, you putting 20, 50K in front of me, 100K in front of me. I know this money right now will change my life right now. I don't have the luxury of thinking far down the line because I didn't even think I was going to make it here. It's a scarcity thing. I'm afraid. I don't know if I'm going to make this money next year. I didn't, 2 years ago, I didn't even think I was going to be in this situation. Here it is. So I know I agree, but once again, like I said, we got to basically understand comprehension. We got to comprehend. It's a short of electricians. It's a short of plumbers. We need to push them through that. But also, you got to understand that, once again, if these kids or these people aren't understanding these fucking contracts or know how to read very well, that's another fuck situation behind it.
But I feel like all that stuff has come up in recent, though, like within the last 40 years. All that, it just was a shift. And because I don't necessarily know how to get it back there.
I think we need to start making learning cool again. I think what typically happened is when college started being like this super capitalistic thing where you go to school in order to get a good job to make money instead of that being a byproduct of just getting a good education. We need to go back to the reason why black people in the beginning went to school was because we knew that you can take everything from us, but me knowing how to read, write, create, comprehension, you can take that from me. I may not get the best job from this, but like we took pride in being educated. Do you know what I'm saying? Once again, movies like The Great Debaters, like motherfucker, I know this shit like man.
Do you feel like this? So I feel like the war on drugs, all those things, had an impact.
1,000%.
And that's the reason.
1,000%.
When education was a focus point, you had two family households. The father and the mother was there, black families, and they was, you know what I'm saying, pressing for it.
I don't think it's just that, but I think also like what happens is when someone's struggling with drugs or someone's struggling with like lack of money, there can't be anybody home to follow up the education.
I'm saying with both of those things, you got the drugs and you got survival mode. People doing all these things and they're not really. I ain't gonna say a lot of people wasn't able to focus on their children.
Can't. Like, once again, poverty and crime hand in hand.
Like how you were saying the different hustles, the different jobs. People were having multiple jobs, so they can't watch their kids.
No, kids are raising themselves.
And then you got
kids gonna find something to do.
But then you got a young man, like I said, in the 90s, we were more aware of our situations. So you got people out here, kids trying to hustle to help their mama pay the bills, or because they daddy done got jammed up or whatever. So it's like,
that's still happening in areas.
Yeah, it definitely happens. Yeah. It's just like I say with the education, it just, when you got people that's out here trying to do some things, school just doesn't seem that important. So then once you get 18, like, you go to college. You telling me to go to school again and make no money, or I can go to Amazon and make this $4,000 a month. So people tend to, let me go and go make.
Which
this
honestly,
money.
and I don't shit on anybody.
We're going in a circle because back in the day, my 94-year-old granddad would say he only went to the 8th grade and he had to make that money.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's like
we're perpetuating the cycle. We're perpetuating the cycle.
But we shouldn't, because like that's why I'm saying some people are still poor, but like that's why I say the progress. We are making more money than we done made. So I just feel like
shout out to Lindsay.
That circle should cut off at some point, because we making more money. We doing our thing now.
Yeah. That's right.
But also, like I said, I think that once we went back to the whole, we prided on going to college. You go to college and make some money. Go to college and make some money. It wasn't about. That's not necessarily true, but once again, it was back in the day when we couldn't go to them PWIs and we had to, have our own. It was more about pride, community. I know what's being put, I'm saying? I'm putting it.
If the white man got a bachelor's, we need a master's.
Doing it, you know what I'm saying? It's one of the things, but we did
like
it.
You say,
we did it for the love of the game, baby.
When stuff got to change, you got to think about every time we stride and we did things, they changed the rules.
That's what I'm saying.
So you look at my pops. Yeah. See, they say my pops possibly could have went to the NFL if he would have went to college and played. He said he enrolled in college. He got a real job and got some money and was like, I got to go. That was the end of that. He was I got to go make this money. I got family.
But see, here's the thing about that is you're absolutely right. But I think what we need to start preaching is he's right about the NFL. He probably could have did that, but he had to go otherwhere. But we need to let these little black kids know that, hey, you're more likely to be a physician than you are to go to the league. If we preach stuff like that,
yeah, I wasn't saying it like what I was saying is college in general. But the way he was looking at it was like, I gotta go do 4-5 more years of this college. I need to make money right now. So the job, and once you go into work, when you get that first paycheck, man, am I finna go to this next class? I need some overtime. Shit, I ain't going to class. Hey, man, put me on the schedule for a double. Survival. So you can start making the money. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, school.
If the goal is to get money and I'm getting it, then what's the point
of me going? And like, you can.
Because the same reason the motherfucker that's over you and running that building, what separates you and him is he found a way. Your situation wasn't his. So I'm not comparing it, but that motherfucker when he got that piece of paper,
for sure.
And now he's making XYZ. You are a better worker.
At the same time, how do we pay for it?
Once again, So once again, there's plenty of programs to help you actually pay for these things. Where like like I said, now it is. But once again, that's the thing. We can't compare back then. Now, once again,
y'all gonna have to.
Yeah, you can't compare it to now. But then same thing though. People feeling like, hey, shit, go to college, or I can get on this internet, turn this computer on, say a few things. Everybody feel like they
possibly,
but they don't feel like possibly. We know it's a possibly. They don't feel like it's a possibly. They feel like I'm finna go viral. I'm finna get paid.
Yeah.
So they choose not OnlyFans. Like a buddy pulled up something the other day. It was about the girl Lil Tay or whatever.
Yeah,
little
just
white
turned
girl.
18.
Right. So she's doing OnlyFans. She always used to flex, right, about how she got all this money. And dude said, notice how she never showed y'all no money until she got on OnlyFans. Now all of a sudden, this is all the money I done made. She said, if you 25 and you working a 9 to 5, you're a failure. That's what she put out there.
But see, and once again, like you just said, the perception on social media is gonna fuck with somebody that's that age or coming up or older. Like, damn, I'm fucked up. Like I'm fucked up. Like, what is wrong with me? Not realizing once again.
So it takes, man. That's what I feel like. You have children. You're the father. I don't know if you be watching the Landis videos. Like, he get a lot of hate. He get a lot of love, but he get a lot of hate for people saying the way he's talking to his son.
What you mean the way he talks to his son?
Basically, a football coach. He's not letting that nonsense. You know, like him crying because I can't tie my shoe, or like he trying to teach him to tie his shoe. And he like, hey, man, failure ain't an option. Stop playing. Sit here. You know, whoop to whoop. They like, oh, you yelling at them. Like,
something fine with yelling, but the crying, let him cry. I think that's the issue with guys now. It's like, I don't like.
Yeah, but I feel like it's a time and place. You crying because of your shoe?
But I mean, he's a kid. I mean, what else is it? Like, once again,
it's a time and a place though.
But see, that's the problem.
That's like
as a black man, we
sports
are time and place.
Sports, for instance, it was a little kid crying because he had to do wall sits. No, sir. You wanted to play this sport, dog.
No, I'm fine with that.
So what you crying for?
Well, I let him cry while doing wall sits. Get it out. I think, but it has to be a healthy way to let these emotions out, because now what you're telling me is anytime I feel something natural that I want to cry, I can't cry now. So I'm going to ball it up and somebody getting fucked up behind this because now I don't know how to regulate my emotions.
Somebody in the real world going to take the time to coach you.
But that's the problem. But I understand that. So that's why, once again, you let them know, tears are okay. But what happens is we get to these men that are damn near 40 and don't know to cry. You go to therapy and you crying in therapy, like, oh, or you get in a relationship with a woman. Now you don't know how, like, crying is just forbidden. Crying is forbidden now.
But that's why I say it's the time and the place. Like, it's certain things. Like, yeah, hey, man, we working on tying your shoe. Why are you crying? There's no reason for you to be crying.
But, I mean, once again, there is a reason because
I disagree with that.
Because the kid, once again, how old is the kid?
He 5. 4 or 5. I disagree with that.
In this world
but see,
5 years.
But this the thing. But this the thing though. As soon as he stopped crying, he tied the shoe.
But I get that.
And did that.
Okay.
So it's like
he's thing 5 years old. Fred.
Regardless,
he's been in this world less than 6
years. It's things. It's everything.
Well, you can't tell.
It's no reason. That's what I'm saying. There was no reason for him to be crying.
At the end of the day, there is a reason, but
time and place.
His reason for crying was because my daddy is yelling at me about my shoe because I'm not tying it. That is my reason for crying.
Or maybe because, once again, my dad is crying at me. The person I love, I'm letting down, and I don't know. Yeah.
Look, there you go. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I feel like it'd be a time and a place.
He wants to shut the fuck up. He wants to wrap this up. That's what
he can wrap it up.
He looking at the time.
He looked at the thing 10 times. Like, hey, man.
Hey, yo, you said this. You said that.
Yeah, they both could be true. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're right. No, you're absolutely correct. With that being said, I want to thank you guys for being so patient with us. I want to thank you guys for, once again, interacting with us, sharing, talking about us. You know what I'm saying? Once again, giving critiques. Fuck your critiques. But once again, I want to thank you. This is a Swan Dunn production. I'm Ugly Reggie.
And it's your boy, Velvet T, the one and only, the originator, that boy. Fred. NoJive, motherfucker.